What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. I'm Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. Today we're doing another lick of the day. Lunchtime lick of the day. Previously, we went to the lick of the day was from my old previous band, Defunct, which was kind of that new metal, rap, hip hop vibe meets, just garage metal. This was the band that I formed right after that. Same drummer. So it was just the drummer from Defunct and myself. We had a lot of rotating members. We couldn't hold down a singer. We couldn't hold down a bass player. But eventually we did get a great singer. I thought he was great. And we were able to lock in a bass player who at least would, gig with us and kept it going. But this song is from that band, or this lick is from that band. It was LotSix, and then once we got established, we became Choke Point. And, we played a lot of bars, in the early 2000s to mid 2000s, lots of bars. Played Hollywood a few times. We opened up for Kitty at the Knitting Factory. So that was nice. So what you're going to hear for this lick of the day is the guitar is in drop A. I've been holding drop A down since '98. Like I said, I've been, jamming a 7-string since 1998. This is the axe in question here. This is my RG7620. We'll do a deep dive on this one eventually here. But it's just it's always been a monster of a guitar, and right now it's just not been perfect tuning. It's a little flat, which is fine by me. I don't really care. Make the rest of the band tune to you. You're the guitar player. But reality is for learning purposes, we'll stick with the guitar I'm using now, which is my 1999 AX7221. This guitar here. This guitar is a tuning stable monster, and it went from being my worst guitar that I had as far as tuning stability to like my best, which is crazy. I'll post a link to the video. You can see what I went through to get this thing up and running. It needed a new nut. I had to remove the old nut, put in a new nut. Graphtech, watch that video. I solved all the issues with the guitar just with that. And intonating it properly. Intonation, and then replacing that nut. And, I was a little disappointed when I first did it because it was still kind of drifting, but these strings just needed to settle. And I'm used to a Floyd Rose setup where you can stretch the strings out and kind of force it to settle. And then it's like, what you get is what you get. But with this guitar, it just needed to settle. I literally let it sit in the rotation of my guitars. I spin the wheel. If you don't know what the wheel is, watch another video. I'll post a link to that one. That one is shows how I play my guitars. When you have a lot of guitars, it's easy to forget one or two. So what you got to do is spin the wheel. Let the wheel decide for you. But this guitar is a tuning stable monster. So we're in drop A. And we'll go ahead and I'll show you an example. This was recorded in a garage with like 2 microphones. So, but it's one of the only recordings I have besides some live video of LotSix / Choke Point. And that band, it's the drummer from Defunct and myself, and we just kind of went headfirst into just a heavy sound. I embraced the 7-string. I embraced the drop A. But I didn't really want to sound just like Korn or something, so we kind of went like more metal, kind of speed metal-ish, but definitely kept that like vibe and groove. Check it out. I'll play a sample for you of the lick right now. Inside me, dissipate and be free.
What the fuck can I say? I just like how you feel. I put you away. I'll never take you back. You wanna see your face again? So get the fuck away.
Okay, so that was the lick. Me and the drummer were super tight. We could practically predict each other's next move. So, but the riff in question here, and I'm not going to be able to play it perfectly because we were so tight back then. Okay, so they all flow so well, those riffs, but the riff is that weird octave one that, if your timing's not perfect, it's going to sound sloppy. And that, obviously, I messed up, but what it is in drop A, so we're going to hit the open A with the E right here, so it's like that low A note. So we're going to go. There's those octaves again. So this is on the sliding from the 5th to the 6th on the A string. I'm throwing some open notes there. And it's important that you do the upstrokes. This is for me, the right upstroke. So that's like the first half of it right there. The second half is really fast sliding, descending from those octaves again, from the 5th all the way down to the 3rd. But we're gonna hit the 4th and all the way down. So. And then we're gonna end it another upstroke on that. So we keep falling back on this. So. And it's a little faster than that. It should be. And then on the 4th time or whatever, I hold it for a beat. So it's like a. So that's the end of the riff right there. It's frantic, it's heavy, it's weird. I love it. So again, this is a song called Hustler, or we eventually called it the Crack Song or Hustler, because it was just such a crazy cracked out riff, and it was just so frantic and ADD that whole song is. The rest of it flows as well. Just weird riffs that fit really well together. Yeah, that's the lunchtime lick of the day. Just a frantic, crazy riff. You got to get that timing down. You got to get the octaves hit in the right spot, and make sure to. You'll know, for me at least, when I play it, I know I'm locked in when I'm doing the upstrokes properly. So again, we'll go through it slow one more time. Love it. Love it. So there you go. There's some weirdness for you. That is my lunchtime lick of the day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go back to those other videos. You can watch me fix this guitar and make it the stable tuning beast that it is. I'm going to eventually post a separate video just with this song. I'll have to find some trippy visualizations or something to put in the mix so it's not so boring. But yeah, I don't really have too much live too many recordings rather of LotSix / Choke Point. There are, on old VHS tapes somewhere, I have recordings of it. But yeah, I'll put those online as well so that they can be immortalized. But thank you for watching. Keep shredding, and press like and subscribe. Peace.